Welcome viewers. In this video, our topic is tense, its types, and today's discussion is about the tenses on the basis of structure and state of action. As I already have written over here, that our discussion is on the basis of structure and state of action or state of being or state of possession. Our main focus is there on structure. आप यह चीज़ समझ लें कि जिन विद्यार्थियों को टेंसेस का स्ट्रक्चर समझ में आए तो वो आसानी से एक सेंटेंस का दूसरे टेंस फॉर्म में कन्वर्शन कर सकते हैं। उससे पहले आप लोग स्ट्रक्चर समझें, इसलिए आज हम लोग टेंसेस स्ट्रक्चर के बेस पर समझने वाले हैं। इन आवर प्रीवियस वीडियो वी डिस्कस्ड द बेसिक ideas about tense and which function they normally perform and how the tenses are categorized. In this video we will learn all the simple tense forms. All means simple present, simple past and simple future. As we know that we have already categorized on the basis of state of action the four forms: simple or indefinite, then second is continuous, next is perfect, and last is perfect continuous. Dear students, in this video we are going to learn about the structure of simple present, simple past and simple future. Let us see what the structure structure of simple present tense is. Any assertive sentence that begins with subject, afterwards it is followed by any action verb. Later on, depending on the demand or the requirement of a sentence, either object or complement or only object or only complement or both, or sometimes both don't require to satisfy the meaning of the sentence. But let us take this structure from learning's point of view about the concept of simple present tense. You see here, after subject V1 is written. In the previous video I discussed with you about these symbolic meanings of V1 to V4. So V1 stands for present form or the base form of any verb. For example, this is the verb watch. Watch is the basic form or base form. So here watch is performing the function of V1. Now based on this structure, let us take this example. I watch a cricket match on TV. Here the subject is I and action verb watch, which is in the basic or original form or present form. सब्जेक्ट के बाद जो भी कोई एक्शन वर्ब होगा वह अपने मूल स्वरूप में या फिर बेसिक फॉर्म में होना चाहिए। अगर ये स्ट्रक्चर आपके सेंटेंस में दिखता है तो इट इज सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस. वेरी इजी टू आइडेंटिफाई. ओनली द थिंग which you need to notice or you need to keep always in your mind, that when your subject is third person singular number, that is he, she or it, then your action verb will have suffix s ES or IES. This is the only thing which we have to always remember while either speaking or writing or even reading. In all these situations, you need not forget to add S, ES or IES as per the demand of the spelling of that action verb. As we see here that subject is here, he watches a cricket match on TV. I watch, but if the subject is he or even any boy's name or girl's name, that time we have to add S or ES to its spelling. Rajesh watches a cricket match on TV. So this way you have to always focus there on only two elements of the structure, that is subject and afterwards your verb must be there in first form, that is present form. Later on, let us switch over to the next point, that is simple past tense. You see, simple present and simple past, wherein you will find that three elements are common. For example, subject, subject. Every assertive sentence begins with subject. It may change, either if here it is I, here it may be we, or other than we, you, he, she, it, or even sometimes some proper nouns or common nouns. Afterwards, you see object and complement as per the requirement of the sentence. But our focus must be always there on action verb. As in our previous video, we learned about the tense, that it is nothing but various forms of a verb. For example, here it is watch, watches, here it is watched. You can see that the same verb is here, but the only form which is changed with a bit, that is making a huge difference. मैं देखता हूँ, मैंने देखा. इसमें सब्जेक्ट कर्ता एक ही है, मात्र कृति जो है उसका समय बदल रहा है. कोई करता है, कोई किसी ने कर लिया है. आई वॉच का मतलब मैं देखता हूँ और आई वॉच्ड का मतलब होता है मैंने देख लिया. तो यह जो फर्क है, यह वर्ब का हम लोगों ने हमेशा ध्यान रखना आवश्यक है. सो V1 इज शिफ्टेड इनटू V2. इतना बदल अगर हम कर पाए तो सिंपल प्रेजेंट का सिंपल पास्ट करना बहुत ही आसान काम है. इन दिस पर्टिकुलर टेंस, you need to know that whether subject is first person, second person or third person, or singular or plural. Your action verb will always remain in V2 form. It will not have any suffix like S, ES or IES. As you can see here, I watched a cricket match on TV. Second example is he watched. No change. Watched a cricket match on TV. So this is all about simple present and simple past. Now the third and the last point of today's or this video's discussion, that is simple future tense. In simple future tense, if you compare it with simple present, again subject stands common, then V1 stands common, object and complement as per the requirement. The only change that happens over here, it is this shall or will. Shall or will. This is added. These two auxiliaries, they are modal auxiliaries and they are applied deliberately so as to make the little difference between simple present and simple future tense structure. For example, here I watch a cricket match on TV, and if you watch or if you observe this sentence, I shall watch a cricket match on TV. You can see that hardly a change. Here it is watch and here it is shall watch. Again we have maintained V1 along with shall, and in some sentences, I mean I and we carry shall, whereas rest of all your subjects, whether it is you, he, she, it or they, will carry will. So this is a clear indication that simple present and simple future are very close in structure, except and otherwise the additional word, that is shall and will. I hope you understand it well, what I intend to say there through this video. Dear students, in this video we have discussed about the tense, its types, on the basis of structure and state of action. Today's our discussion is about simple or indefinite tense forms, simple present, simple past and simple future. There we have already seen the three different structures, its examples, and which noteworthy things which stand as an exception. All these discussed thoroughly. One more thing which I discussed with you, that is about use of shall and will. Shall stands after I and we, whereas will stands after you, he, she, it and they. So please note it, and in some cases, in case you forgot to use shall and you use will, that doesn't matter so as the modern concept of language is concerned. I hope you have understood this topic well. If you have liked this video, please mark it liked, share it with your friends and your relatives, and don't forget to subscribe this channel so that you will get few more videos which are relevant to this topic and which will definitely stand as a helping tool to you all. Thank you very much.